I knew you'd show up. If you want to hear what the cards have to say to you about your week, have a seat. I'll tell you. Here are your cards for the week. Reversed Nine of Wands, the Power, the Illusion, the Sand, the Fiery, the Time. So Taurus, I sense that you are feeling some sort of disappointment. You are just so tired of not meeting your goals. You are a very goal-oriented person. However, all these goals that you have set in yourself, they just don't seem to come to you. Welcome to Mystical and Whimsical, where I do Tarot Tuesday every week. If the following messages resonate with you, consider subscribing so you won't miss any Tarot Tuesday. And let's get back to the reading. So, what ends up happening is that you're starting to let your mind wander, if that makes any sense. You are almost wanting to give up, but giving up is not in your nature. So here's what you're going to do, my friends. Whatever goal you have in your mind, you have to start small. Like the grain of sands, they are so tiny, but when you combine all of it together, what ends up happening is you get a beach full of sand. So you have to start small, my friend, and you also don't ever allow yourself to give up hope. You have to keep fighting, you have to keep burning, you have to keep that passion burning in you. Because once you let that flame go out, you're not going to be moving on anytime in your life at all. And if you accomplish your goals, such as, you have to start small and you have to let your passion keep burning inside you, it will bring you so much growth. It's almost like fine wine. The older it gets, the better it tastes. So you have to put yourself through the test of time in order to become a better you. The Nine of Wands here is representative of just feeling weary, feeling tired. You are the reverse Nine of Wands. It's showing that you have a goal, or a lot of it, in fact, but none of them just seem to come to you fast enough, and you are growing so impatient. Because you are the type of person who you create a lot of goals for yourself. You probably even have a notebook full of things that you need to do because you are that kind of person. You like to be constantly moving. You like to be constantly achieving stuff. Otherwise, you feel like you're just wasting your life. But because of all the goals that you set for yourself, and when you don't meet them, it's so easy for you to get discouraged. It's so easy for you to feel like a failure. It's so easy for you to wish that you were a better person. You are forgetting the fact that you are an amazing person for being a goal-oriented person, for being a go-getter. That is a trait that all of us should have. However, that is not the case, sadly. But for you know what you want, and you want to achieve so many things in your life. But sometimes you may be setting up a lot of unrealistic expectations for yourself, unrealistic goals. So what ends up happening is, like, you're not able to achieve them in the set time that you allocated for yourself. So here's what you're going to do, my friends, and it's very important for all of us to remember this, okay? You have a lot of goals, right? Some of them small, some of them big. It's half and half. But here's the most important thing that you need to do. Always start small. Always start somewhere. Don't just expect yourself to be able to do all of your goals all at once, because that is just not possible unless you can somehow duplicate yourself and have your other selves do one thing while you do another thing. It's just not possible. So the sand here is showing that you have to be able to figure out where you can start small. Because small things, when you stack them on top of one another, they build a whole. They build a bigger object. Just like with the sand. You take a sand from the beach, it's just a granule of sand in your hand. But you put all of those sand together and you end up with a beach full of sand. So that's the message here, that's what you need to do. You have to start small, start somewhere. And also, if this is related to work, let's say you want to move up in life, you want to earn more money, you can't just expect to end up as a CEO of a company right away. You have to start small. You have to start out as a regular employee. You have to start out as a student, because you have to learn how to become a CEO. You can't just wake up one morning and become, I'm a CEO now, I'm gonna be making millions of dollars. That's just not possible. All right. So start small, and also at the same time, you cannot allow your thoughts to become so negative when you don't meet your goals. You can't let yourself be. You don't believe in your negative thinking that, when you don't meet your goal, that you are helpless, that you are incapable, that you're a weak person, because you are not. So you have to keep your passion for success burning inside you. You have to let it burn. Keep it going, keep it flaming hot. Because at the end of this journey, when you keep going, when you start small somewhere, when you don't let your passion burn, at the end of it all, it's almost like you're gonna become a fine wine. When wine ages over time, it tastes better. It develops those sweeter taste, sweeter aroma. And that would be you. At the end of your journey, maybe at the end of this life, or when you become older, you'd be a better person. You'd be a better person than if you just give up now. So keep holding onto that passion, onto that drive, that motivation for success, and you'll be one awesome person at the end of it all. All right, Taurus, if that message resonated with you, please consider subscribing to the channel so you won't miss next week's Tarot Tuesday. All right, see you, Taurus friends.